Big news that we're tracking from the national capital. In fact, as far as the Delhi water crisis is concerned, BJP and the Congress stage massive protest is what we're picking up so far. In fact, let's tell you, BJP's stir is outside Atishi's residence, while Congress leads the protest across Delhi. You're looking at visuals, of course, of both these protests that are being conducted by the political parties. Now, clearly, there's a political approach. The water crisis, in fact, it comes at a time when there is scorching temperatures as well. So it's clearly a double whammy as far as the citizens are concerned. But politically speaking, there's a clear uproar in the national capital over the water crisis. What we're given to understand as far as both the political parties taking to the streets to be protesting is that the BJP and the Congress are staging massive protests. Now, these are two sets of visuals on your screens at the moment. What we do know, given BJP's strategy to be protesting, is that they have chosen to take that stir outside Atishi's residence, whereas Congress is leading the protest across Delhi. Nikhil, my colleague, joins me for more. Nikhil, very good morning. Clearly, with the fact that political parties are taking to the streets to really talk about the pressing concern that we've been looking at in the past couple of days as far as the water crisis is concerned, but what are they hoping to achieve?
Well, if we talk about the details, apart from the politics and the protest which is going to take place from both of the sides, the Delhi BJP or the Delhi Congress against the ruling Aam Aadmi Party, but there is just one update as far as the entire crisis is concerned. In the last hearing which took place, the Supreme Court directed the Delhi government to approach Upper River Yamuna Board for the additional cusecs of water, and application probably has been submitted by the Delhi government to Upper River Yamuna Board seeking 150 additional cusecs of water. And now all the hopes are on this board only and on the members only, that they are going to provide the water. But the decision has been asked by the Supreme Court. They have directed, in fact, the board members, if there is any such application which is going to come in, they have to take the decision on the same at the earliest. So now all the hopes are already on these board members, because the Haryana government in particular have taken a U-turn, saying that they do not have additional water to provide it to the capital city, because they have their own needs as well. So this is something which is going to take place. If we talk about the ground reality, we have already filed a couple of reports, Nivedna, but the summary is in just 3 points. At many of the places, the water is reaching out. This is something which is to be rejoiced about, delighted about. Second point is the water is not reaching on time. There is no pre-scheduled time at which the water tankers are arriving. This is making all the people lose their precious time, because most of their time goes in waiting for the water tankers only.
Right.
And the last point to conclude with, the water at many of the places is dirty in particular. It is unworthy to be consumed. So this is something as far as the water crisis situation in capital city is concerned.
All right, Nikhil, I appreciate you putting things into context. But as far as the on-ground reality of these political protests that are also taking place, I understand my colleague Shivani is also reporting on the same. Let's take a look.
Act on the tanker mafias, and the Delhi government has been denying that it will be of no use, because that is only a limited amount of water and that cannot fulfill the requirement of Delhiites, and it is blaming the Haryana government for not releasing enough water from the Hatnikund barrage, Amita. And that's what we've seen always happens whenever Delhi is in crisis. The Delhi government blames either Haryana or other governments, be it the central government, and this time also the same thing is happening. But the people are suffering, and the protests are happening today on the part of BJP and as well as Congress.